Hey guys, welcome back to That Car channel. My name is Devin. I'm here today without Joe because it's been a hard time to both of us to get together. Me and his, we get two really different schedules and it's been cold outside. I'm here in the garage now because it's 7 degrees outside and the wind's whipping. It's really awful, but figured I'd try to film this, get something up. And today I'm going to tell you about 5 things that I absolutely hate about my 2011 Chevrolet Camaro. Number 1 is trunk size. The trunk in this car is actually really deceiving. There's actually quite a bit of space in it. The biggest problem I have though is the opening. If the opening were bigger, you'd be able to fit a lot more stuff in there. The seats fold down in the back, so if you need to transport longer items, it's never that much of an issue as long as you don't have to carry passengers. Most people don't fit in the back seat anyway. I know it works perfect for me, going back and forth to shows. I play in a band, I can throw guitars and basses in the back seat, no problem. However, with some of the larger equipment, or anything else larger than about 2.5 feet to 3 feet wide that you may need to put in there, you can forget about it because it's not getting through the opening. Number 2 is body roll. Now, this car handles exceptionally, especially being that my first car was a Toyota Camry and this is quite a step up. However, you can really feel it around the city streets if you're taking corners a bit faster than you should, and on the highway as well. On some of the banks you're going through at higher speeds, you can really feel the front end kind of twisting. Because of that, come this spring, a mod I'm definitely going to do is a strut tower brace across the front end, especially because I want to get this car on the track. That's going to help a lot. Number 3, I do not know what GM was thinking when designing the lights on this car because the halos look amazing. The HIDs are bright, the perfect color light, and they light up the road extremely well. But the problem is, the halos are never on. The only time the halos are on is when your parking lights are on, which is when you turn that little headlight knob 1 click to the right. Instead, what they did for daytime running lights was make the fog lights on all the time. So essentially, the fog lights are on all the time during the day, but once your headlights come on, the halos and the HIDs come on, and the fog lights shut off. Not only that, but one step further, the fog light bulbs from the factory don't even match the color of the HIDs and the halos. The fog lights are a yellowish halogen light, whereas the halos and the HID lights are more of a whitish blue light. Number 4th on the list is brakes. Now, this one I'm not so sure about because this car is 2011. Of course, I bought it used and I don't know everything that the previous owners have done to it. So it is entirely possible that one of the 2 previous owners this car had swapped out the brake pads for a softer performance compound. Because these brakes squeak like hell, especially on cold mornings and mornings where it's a little bit humid or you have a fog hanging low, and the amount of dust they produced is unreal. I know in the summertime after I bought this car, I cleaned the wheels, I waxed them, scrubbed down every nook and cranny, and within a week they were filthy again. It was absolutely awful. I just cannot keep these things clean. And as much as I have a love for performance parts and I understand how great brakes are, it just does not make sense to have on a daily driver. And number 5, this one I'm sure if you've watched videos like this, or especially if you own a Camaro yourself, you know what I'm talking about. Visibility. You can't see anything in this car. It's got to be worse than being in the pilot seat of a fighter jet. Now I understand there's only so much you can do, especially if you're trying to keep the low-slung, sleek look, angry look that this car has, because big windows and a tall roof really cuts away from the angry look that I'm sure they were going for with this, and they did knock the look out of the park. This is by far my favorite looking Camaro in the past 30-40 years. But that being said, I still feel that GM could have done a much better job in increasing the visibility, especially out of the side and rear windows of this car. But all in all, as much as there's things that I absolutely hate and despise about this car, I don't think I would have made any other choice had I had to do it again and buy either a Challenger, a Charger, a Mustang, or any other car. This car has an incredible personality, it's so much fun to drive, and no matter what kind of cars you're a fan of, I think everyone can agree that this thing looks badass. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this quick video and maybe even learned something. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, drop a like, follow me and Joe on social media, and stay tuned for the next video.